It's a huge week for the Prime Minister following a weekend of speculation about her being ousted. Drugs, phone chargers and SIM cards.
Hi, hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's 7:30 in the morning. I have not been awake at this time voluntarily in a while actually. I usually get up at 8, I think 8's kind of my time, but today I set my alarm for 6 so that I would snooze it until 7, and I actually got up at 7. I wanted to do a video. It's kind of it's kind of a study with me, but it's kind of just like a, I don't know, like what I do when I'm not at uni sort of video, because everyone was like, you know, like you're at uni for like 8 weeks and then you're home for like 8 weeks, like what do you do with your time? Well, my friends, I have exams coming up. They don't count. Well, they do, like I have to pass, but like they don't count. I need 40%. So, you know me, an perfectionist, will still want to do really well on them. So I have been revising for my exams. How fun. We live such an exciting life here on this channel. So right now I've got my Billy Joel top on, LMH hoodie on, jeans on, very comfy outfit. And I'm going to do a day of revision, and then I'm going out this evening to see my cousin. So all in all, an alright day. Well, if you take out the revision, an alright day. Yeah, so it's now 7:30. I've missed 7:30 start time, so I'll start at 2:15. But I have myself a cup of tea. Alexa, play. I have Billy Joel. And all in all, I feel like it'll be a good day. So if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like, be sure to keep commenting them down below. I went through the comments on my last video and you were all really, really lovely. Thank you for all the sweet comments, by the way, like about everything that's been going on in my weird brain. Hopefully I should be back to normal pretty soon. And I know that you guys said that you kind of liked vlogs and like days in the life and things like that. So I'm going to try and do these videos more, because these ones are chill because there's like a day, and like that's really calm, because I like showing you a day, but it means that I don't have to show you like everything that's going on, which is really, really nice. So yeah, let's get started. Get started, yeah. Okay, let's get started. If you want more of these videos, be sure to like and subscribe and comment, but mainly like, because if people like my videos, that's when I'm like, okay, yes, I'm gonna do another one of these. So we're back on the manky wall. You guys remember this wall is absolutely ruined. Like, look at it, it's literally ruined from all of my revision sheets over the years. I'm getting it redone, don't worry. These are my sister's mind maps from when I was at uni. Like sister, I know. But anyway, this is mine. So this is kind of like a brief. Oh my god, Siri, shut up. Siri's actually annoying me. Right, anyway, so this is like a 9. Yeah, bye bitch. Right, anyway, so this is my sort of like, I don't know what this is. This is like me trying to organise my life. So this is kind of like a revision timetable. I don't stick to it like glue, but it just tells me what to revise on the day. I don't usually stick to the timings, like, but I just like how it looks. And then all of these are like plans. I actually have plans there as well, but like work experience, just a few days scheduled at the end, sort of like tie up loose ends, big beauty day out, going back to school, like all of these different things. And then this is kind of like a to-do list of everything I kind of want to get done over the back, because obviously I still have 6 weeks until my exams when I get back, so I don't need to do everything. It's just about covering like a base. So this is, yeah, that's basically that. It makes sense in my head, so if it doesn't make sense in yours, I'm sorry. But if you'd like me to do an updated video about revision timetabling, then definitely let me know, because I feel like I've changed since I last did one. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm going off-ish. Like, ish. Kind of. First thing I do in the morning, absolute essential, is check the news. Like, I always check the news. Today I'm on BBC, sometimes I'll go on Sky, it depends on my mood. Just to see what is going on, like quite a lot actually. Wow. First thing to do today is to read this for 45 minutes. It's a really good book, but it is fat, like it's fat. And I read it in English the first time, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I didn't have time. But now I need to read it in Spanish because there's a translation on it, like in the exam. And if you don't know the words, apparently that's like a major downward thrust on your mark. Like if you don't do well on the translation, they're like, well, you haven't read the book in Spanish, and then they just don't mark the rest of your essays properly. So I know that I need to do this, but also I've been writing down the vocab as I go, and I'm already at 400 words, and we're here. Christ alive.
Someday, when I'm awfully low.
For those of you wondering why I'm fiddling with this, basically, you guys know how bad I am at picking my skin, and like, I stopped picking my face and then started picking my shoulders. So essentially, I'm wearing a hoodie, so I can still do it, but like, so I'm less likely to do it. And I've got a tip from someone in the comments, like, play with blue tack, like fiddle with your fingers with blue tack, and it has really helped. So if that was you, thank you. But that is explaining why I'm using this, if that makes sense, because it just gives my hands something to do rather than doing this or like this, you know, or like whatever I do. So hopefully you'll see less picking in my videos. So I've just done 45 minutes. No, oh, it looks like I've just picked that. I promise I've not picked that. I literally just plucked, there's this one hair that was really annoying me, so I just plucked it out, but I haven't picked it, I promise. But I've just done 45 minutes of that. I only read like 10 pages. This is why I'm worried, because it takes ages to read it. Not because it's like, if I was just reading it like in Spanish, I can understand what it says without having to write down every word, but because I know there's going to be a translation, I need to know stupid words like parchment-like and stuff like that. So I have to write the words down, and basically my plan is to just sort of do 45 minutes a day until I finish it, which won't be, it'll probably be like mid-term, like mid-next term, but like I know the book well enough that like that's all I need to do, and then I just need to read my notes and it's done. So I'm keeping it separate from the rest of the literature because it's going to take so long to read. Whereas this, on the other hand, for example, I literally have read all of that yesterday, and like I'll finish it today. So it's one of them things. But now I'm going on to El Romancero Viejo, which is part of the ballads paper for Spanish. So basically, we're back on the mind map hype, kiddos, because that's the only way I know how to revise. So I'm making mind maps slowly on all of the different themes. There's about 100 ballads, and like you're never going to learn all of them. So my plan is to use my notes to make mind maps, and then write down the ballads that keep coming up, like when I'm making my mind maps, and then study those ballads, and then just hope for the best. Because at this point, am I really going to do that well on any of the literature papers? Probably not, but we can try.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
So I've done my mind map. This is what it looks like. It's just typical Eve mind map, isn't it really? It probably makes no sense to any of you, but it will make sense to me when I come to read it, hopefully. So this is me pouring some Diet Coke. A beautiful angle for all to see. We nearly run out, actually. Don't put another bottle in the fridge, but yeah. I know it's not the best thing to drink, but also I need the caffeine. And a caffeine addiction is not one to fight just before exams. At you, Eve Cornwell. Oh my god, I can't believe you quit coffee like a week before your exams. I don't know how you did that, but yeah. Now I'm gonna go and annotate a poem. Wow, I live such a fun-filled life. I really like Schubert, like, as a composer, and a lot of the poems that we do, he sort of composed music to, and he's done it to this one. It's actually, like, kind of a classical bop. I feel like it's at times like this where I realise that like this is such a niche thing that I'm literally sat here dancing to a German 1700s poem. And then I realised, thank God I took the degree that I did, or else I wouldn't be interested in it. But yeah. Counts as revision, no. Here is essentially what it looks like after it's done. Obviously the issue is, like, with stuff like this, there's like so much on the internet, like you could go forever, but I try and just do it like as much as I can based on my own interpretation, because that's kind of like what Oxford's all about. But yeah, so it's not the best poem actually, like not my favourite, but it's done now. It took me an hour, so now I'm on 2.5 hours worth of work, but I'm gonna go for a walk. Yeah? You finally gonna go for a walk? Bless her. Ignore the mess here, sorry. I need to take that out to the recycling, but I've yet to do it, so. I'm out with the dog and a lovely poo bag. Say, Jess? I always think it's really good to like do a bit of exercise during the day. Usually I'll go on the exercise bike like in the evening for an hour, or take the dog for a walk, or both. I sort of, in Hillary term, I just didn't do much exercise, and I think that was one of the many things that contributed to just me feeling pretty crap for most of it. So always exercise, kids, even if it's just taking the dog for a walk. It's good for you to get some fresh air. Hey, I'm back. So I'm just having a quick yogurt, and then I'm gonna get back to work. It's really nice to take the doggo out, listen to some tunes. I've been listening to Years and Years, and I love Years and Years. Like, they're next on my concert list. I've seen Panic at the Disco. As of tomorrow, I will have seen them 3 times. And I've seen Billy Joel twice as of June. I've seen Ellie Goulding, Take That. Who else have I seen? Shawn Mendes. I've been to quite a few concerts, but not Years and Years. I think it's because I don't... if I like an artist, they're usually dead or like really old. And B, like all the modern artists I like I don't have like, apart from Years and Years and Panic at Disco, there's not like bands that I really like enough. I think I would go see Shawn Mendes again for sure. Years and Years, maybe Panic at Disco. But, or Little Mix. I've seen Little Mix live as well, they were good. Or One Direction if they got back together, because I saw them and they were also good. But other than that, not really. But next thing I'm doing is finishing Liebelite, because it's actually quite an easy read, like it's really calm. And I've got, what, like 13 pages left? So I'm going to do that and then do some vocab for the next sort of sesh. And then I have lunch and then do another sesh and then have a bit break and then another sesh. And then I'm going to Waggers. I go to Waggers way too much, but in my defence, this is sponsored, so it's like an obligation, you know?
Someday, when I'm awfully low,
Just watched a bit of YouTube. Now I'm going to read this for 2 hours. Everyone's favourite, Rinconete Cortadillo. Just a spoiler alert, it's not my favourite, but it's only, where is it? It's like, it's this little section, sort of with the red writing on it. So it's not too bad, but I'm basically doing this with Quizlet. Oh, Quizlet, where are you? Yeah, so I'm writing the vocab as I go. Where is the vocab? No, there is, no. Where is it? There. So I'm just writing the vocab down and reading it. And I'm going to do it for 2 hours, which is so not fun, but also I feel like I could actually probably finish it, maybe. Or at least get near to finishing it today if I pull my... Wait, if I pull my finger out? No, that's not the... What's the saying? If I... Who friggin' knows?
when I'm awfully low, just thinking of you and the way.
Not gonna lie, my G's, I did it for an hour. It's just not really taking it in, to be honest. It's one of them ones that's just a bit like dense. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Bye, bitch. I'm gonna do it instead for an hour because I wanted to do this anyway today, so I'd rather just do it now while I'm in that sort of mind frame. Is to write up sort of like a cheat sheet for my paper 1 of German, because we have to do a summary, a Textstellenerläuterung and a commentary. I don't even know how you friggin' translate Textstellenerläuterung into English. like, I don't even know. But I know what it is, I just don't know what, like, how it translates. But I'm gonna basically make a cheat table. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. First job is to sort this. Like, after a day of revision, I've kind of just chucked it all on my bed, and like I need to like actually make it look like presentable, so that's my first job. Bed is clear. Like, it looks messy, but that's just my pajamas. So why does it keep zooming in so much? This camera actually just zooms in every time you turn it on. Yeah, I've done that. So now I need to book a train and reply to emails, which I'm just gonna sit on my bed and do. I always find if you're having like an unproductive day, which happens to me like all the time, do something else that's not necessarily your exam revision, but just something else, because that feeling of guilt that you always get will go then, if that makes sense. Job is piano, so I'm going to quickly do some piano practice, and then I'm going to get ready, and then I'm going to Waggers. I think I'm going to end this video like after the piano practice, because I'm going to go to Waggers, I'm going to come back, I'm going to edit this video, I'm going to send off the sponsored post, and then I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow I'm going to see Panic at Disco, Wednesday I'm going to London, so I've got lots of plans this week. I'm just generally trying to do 6 hours a day of work, or like try, and then if I have a free day then to do a bit more, and that's just sort of a healthy approach I think to do it, and obviously to take days off when I'm needing it and stuff. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I've probably edited it down, but it was probably very long still, so apologies about that. Let me know what sort of videos you want from me. Let me know if you want more of this sort of day in the life slash study with me slash chatting crap for hours videos, and yeah, I'll see you very soon. Bye guys. Mwah.